recording. Now, one of you just remind me at the beginning of the class, or you start recording. Okay, what is that? Okay, let me run this now. See now, this is exactly happening at 2.5 times. Sorry, 2.5. Can you see here? Midpoint. Hello, Gagan.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Now, even though we have changed the value of Kp of PMOS transistor from 100 to 150, see here, this was 100, now I made it 150. I could able to compensate these changes by changing the value of W bell. That's why I could able to get the same value of transition, that is exactly at the midpoint of your supply voltage. Done?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
let us try to find or try to obtain a theoretical proof for this. So how does VM varies? Let me just do that. Okay, let me just turn on my camera. So let me rewrite that transistor or inverter circuit. This is VDD, this is ground, this is V out. Let me write capital MN MP. What is usually the expression for your transistor saturation current? Half Kp W by L VGS minus VTO whole square or VTH whole square. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
This is for NMOS transistor. Let me write it for N. Let me write this also as N. Correct? For PMOS transistor, we know this is negative. VGS is negative. Sorry, VTH is negative. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
VGS is also negative. Uh, could you remember? Okay,
Yes, sir.
VGS should be what? VGS should be more negative than. Assume that this is 0. This is VTH of PMOS transistor. This is VTH of NMOS transistor, which is 0.5 here, which is minus 0.5 here. If you are talking in terms of VGS, for NMOS to be on, what should be VGS? Should it be positive or negative?
Greater than VT.
Should be greater than
Positive.
0.5. Here it is on. Correct? Whereas here
Yes, sir.
for PMOS, this should be lesser than.
Yes, sir.
Correct? So what I'll do, I will write it for VD of PMOS transistor magnitude. Is it not equal to half of Kp of P W by L of PMOS transistor? I will write VSG minus VTH magnitude whole square. Will it make sense?
Yes, sir.
See now, okay, let me take out this magnitude because this is positive only. Is this fine? Kp of P. What is this Kp of
Yes,
P?
sir.
This is Kp of P.
UP into CX.
UP into Cheers. W bell is the dimension. See, why I'm writing it as VSG instead of VGS?
Source is at higher potential.
Because source is at higher potential. Suppose if I write it as VGS, this quantity will become negative since I put this as magnitude. So assume that okay, now VSG is around zero point 0.8 volt. Now this is I'm writing the negative of it, and this is minus of 0.5 whole square. This is fine. Suppose instead of writing this, suppose if you write VGS, this will become minus 0.8 and this is minus of 5, and it will be totally different. These values will be totally different. So that's why while writing the current equation for PMOS transistor, write the magnitude of your VGS. Instead of VGS, write it as VSG. And you might have seen that. Shall I just go back to the simulation and also plot how does your current looks like? Where is the current? I want to see the current here. Okay, here somewhere. Okay, See now, is the current maximum at some point? When does the
Yes,
current
sir.
is maximum? When does the current is
Both the
maximum?
MOSFETs are in saturation.
Saturation.
Saturation
So,
region.
of course, let me just show you that also. When we are discussing in the last class, we were just saying that, okay, here this one. So one is off, other is in saturation, linear, all those things. So at some point, both are in saturation region. So this is the point at which current is at maximum point. So that's why we have the expression for both the transistor in saturation region as so and so. So at this point, okay, do we have both the transistor having same saturation current here?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So let me just go to that. Shall I call that input voltage where the current is maximum as the mid of your supply voltage Vm?
Yes, sir.
Meaning Vg is, this is your Vgs, no? This is Vgs. Shall I write Vgs as equal to Vg minus Vs for NMOS transistor and PMOS transistors? Let me just share the.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me do this. This is ID of N is equal to half Kp W by L. This is N, this is again N, Vgs minus Vto whole square. Usually Kp of N and W by L of N is also written as beta N. Beta N. So let me write it as beta N by 2. Shall I write Vgs as equal to Vg minus Vs, and this is equal to V in minus 0? Can I?
Yes, sir.
Since I'm just trying to find it for saturation current, so does this input voltage is the mid voltage when the MOSFETs are both are in saturation?
Yes, sir.
So this is V in, that input voltage is middle of your entire supply voltage. I will write it as Vm minus Vth whole square. This is equal to ID of N. Can I write ID of P similarly as beta P by 2? What is this? Okay, let me again write it as Vsg minus Vth P magnitude whole square. I have to write it as magnitude, otherwise this minus of minus 0.4 or 0.5 will become plus and you will have a different value. This should be magnitude. What is actually Vsg? Is it what is, can I write it as Vs minus Vg minus of Vth P whole square? Can I do this?
Yes, sir.
What is actually Vs for this transistor? What is Vs here? Vs for PMOS transistor?
VDD.
VDD.
VDD. What is Vg?
Vin, sir.
Vin. Is that Vin is equal to Vm for this saturation current?
Yes, sir.
So shall I go back here and write it as beta P by 2 VDD minus Vm minus Vth P whole square?
Yes, sir.
Is this equal to half of beta n Vm minus Vth of n whole square?
Yes, sir.
Will it go with this? Can I now write beta n by beta p, and of course Vm minus Vth of n whole square is equal to VDD minus Vm minus Vth of p magnitude whole square. Can I write this?
Yes,
I'll
sir.
just take square on both sides. Is it now beta n by beta p Vm minus Vth n equals VDD minus Vm minus Vth magnitude p. Can I?
Yes, sir.
Shall I take out now? I'm interested in what is how does this Vm changes. Shall I now write Vm as can take it common? Is it now 1 plus beta n by beta p is equal to VDD, what will happen? VDD plus VTH of n under root of beta n by beta p minus VTH of p. Am I correct?
Yes.
So shall I now write Vm is equal to VDD plus VTH n multiplied by beta n by beta p minus VTH of p magnitude by 1 plus beta n by beta p. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, if beta n is equal to beta p, VTH of n is equal to magnitude of VTH of p, what is Vm?
Half of the VDD, sir.
Is it Vd by 2?
VD.
Perfect. Now, is it the case here? Is it the case here? Is VTH is equal to magnitude of VTH of n and p's are same? 0.4, 0.4.
Yes, sir.
Is W by, sorry, beta n is equal to beta p here now?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by beta n is equal to beta p? Beta n will be equal, or beta n will be equal to beta p if the dimension of your PMOS transistor is what? As I said here,
Ratio of W by L should be equal to ratio of KP.
ratio of W by L should be equal to
Ratio of KP.
dimension of your PMOS transistor should be greater than the dimension of your NMOS transistor by mu n by mu p.
Mu n by mu p.
Getting? Hello.
Yes, sir.
All of you are there with me? The question
Yes,
is,
sir.
when does this beta n will become beta p? What is actually beta and beta p's? Now, if you can
KP
understand this,
separately.
okay, this is
KP.
what is beta n is equal to Kp of n W by L of n. Beta p is equal to Kp of p W by L of p. What do you mean by beta n is equal to beta p? Because you cannot make these two equal. Why can't you make these two equal? Why can't you
Their
make?
mobility is different,
Mm.
sir.
Because
Mobility is different.
because it is hole and electrons, you cannot make both of them to move at a same speed. Correct? The mobility is different. Now, how to overcome the mobility of your lesser mobility of the hole? By increasing the dimension of this PMOS transistor. Correct? That is the only way. Because Kp of P is always lesser than Kp of N, then therefore I have to make W by L of P greater than W by L of N. Why you have to make this? If you want to make beta N is equal to beta P, W by L of P should be equal to mu N by mu P times W by L of N. Is that perfect?
Yes, sir.
So if it is so, what will happen to your this Vm? This will become exactly half transition, half of your VDD.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Suppose if Vm has to be lesser than half of VDD, when that is possible?
No, ratio of beta n by beta p is higher.
Now, what do you mean by Vm?
N N resistance is more or less, sir.
Meaning
Means
N should be stronger.
W by S, sir. N should be stronger.
So for Vm to be less than half of VDD, shall I say beta N should be greater than beta P?
Yes, sir.
So suppose if this denominator increases, can you see, of course, even though you have some multiplication factor there, since it is plus, does this Vm come down if your beta N is more? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Meaning, of course, that's what we saw when you are, what is that? Of course, either beta N should be more or beta P should be lesser than beta N. Both are true. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is the proof for, okay, how do we fix the dimensions of your N and PMOS transistor to have the required halfway transition. So of course, what is this Vm actually corresponds to? Vm corresponds to that voltage where V in is equal to V out. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So of course we saw this happening at two or three different points. What are those three different points? Those three different points were somewhere here. It was happening at 2.14, 2.5 and 2.7. So this was happening at 2.7 because what was stronger? Shall I say this is because beta N by beta P is keep on increasing here, or it is
Yes,
ulta?
sir.
I think it is the reverse, because suppose this will move this way, this will move this way. If beta P by beta N is more, am I correct? This will move this way. That is, this is keep on moving like this if your PMOS transistor is stronger.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this you can make out, okay, if you do a few simulations and then. Okay, next we'll just consider one more concept. Let me take this Boolean combination or Boolean equation, something like this here. A, okay, A into B plus C plus E. Okay, and maybe let me just take it as AB plus B, okay, CD. Give me a second so that I can give you A into B plus CD. Okay, A into B plus CD. Okay, this is fine. This is Y bar is equal to, correct? So how do I write the equation? The circuit. This is one of the possible pull down. What is the other possible pull down? This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. Other possible is something like this. I'm just writing the pull down. Let me take the pull up. Pull up, how does it look like? Pull up is, okay, this is A, B, this will be these two. Now this is B and this is, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, on this here you have it as this is one of the possible. These are all P's. Okay, this is VDD. VDD. Okay, assume that there is a parasitic capacitance. I'm just writing it to represent it, but there is no capacitance actually put there. sorry, this is y bar, this is y bar, all these are PMOS. This is A, B, C, D. Correct?
Sir.
Now consider, will you say, suppose if I say A is critical input. What do you mean by critical input? A is a critical input, or maybe highest priority input. Highest priority input, meaning the signals for this B, C, D will be already available. You'll be simply waiting for A. So it is something like this. You can see, how do I give an example? Assume that for a function, will you have a chief guest? Hello, Gagan. Okay, even though the entire stage is ready, even though all the guests are available, are arrived, unless the chief guest arrives, does the meeting starts?
No, sir.
Because you are waiting for that key person to come so that your meeting will start. On the same lines, let us assume that A is a chief guest like signal. So unless A comes, you cannot say whether it is whatever output is, whatever signal you want to get, it is correct or not. What I mean to say is, okay, assume that now this is okay, this is now let me take the condition for A, B, C, D. What shall I take output as? This is 0, 1, 1, and just a minute. Okay, something like this here now, and let me take this as, this is 1 second. I'm just trying to get the combination so that you can know the significance of this A being placed here. If A is placed here, what happens? Okay, let us consider this type of transition for both the logics. So does both the logics are same? These two, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now what is the output initially before this transition? When it is 0, what is the output?
0, sir.
Is it 0 output? Sorry,
Yes, sir.
sorry. Is the output voltage
Y
5
bar
volts?
is 1.
Is the output is 5 here when it is 0?
Yes, sir.
Correct? Why output is 0? Why output is 5 volt?
No path for
Sir, when
discharge.
A is 0, no discharge path is available.
Perfect.
A is
Now
off.
you make this 0 to 1. Does the output will become 0?
Yes, sir.
Okay, at this point does the output become 0? Now the question is, output was high, output has to become 0. Correct? Now the question is, this V0 becoming 0, is it good in this case or is it in this case? Meaning, will it take long time or will it take shorter time? So meaning is, this is the type of output you'll get it in one case, because in both the cases it will come down to 0. Can you see? Both the logics are same. Output is, suppose whenever the input goes from 0 to 1, output is coming down quickly here and output is coming slightly bit delayed. In which case delay is more? Is it in the second case? We will see why. We will see why. So it will happen so that in one of the case it will discharge quickly, in the other case it discharges slowly. So maybe at 5 o'clock today. So you are free at 5 o'clock, no? So we'll just compensate yesterday's loss. So we'll meet at 5 o'clock. So we'll just try to find out, okay, why it happens.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you.